other bunches with you.
Wave, Aunt Eve. Hi, Aunt Eve. We're just live. We're taking a 5-minute break, and then we're going to keep going on this. That's actually pretty warm right here still. You have to move back. Oh, she's cooking now. Anyways, we just wanted to say hi, and glad to whoever's joining us today. We're only going to be live for a few minutes, and we're going to get back to work here. So. Now Marla wants a Great Dane. Oh, they're such big slobbering idiots.
Oh my god. Dolly's a nice dog. You should get another dog like her.
I would.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, get another little shepherd or border collie or something.
I always wanted a little border collie. That was my.
She herds the kids though.
Does she?
Oh yeah, any kids when we have people over and they have their kids, if they start running, it's herd time.
Does she really?
Absolutely, yep.
Jace, you should get that on film. Can you get a video?
Well, I'll try.
Send
She does it every day with ours. Like they'll start running, and then she'll be like, "Oh," and friggin' ripping around after them and trying to. Or if she thinks they're like fighting, she'll like try to get in there and bark and break it up.
Oh.
That's funny.
She's a nice dog. Yeah, you have to like her.
Everyone wants so much for them now, though. Yeah, like any dog, it's like they want like $2,000 for. It's like, come on, like people. I wouldn't. I'd go to the Humane Society.
Animals at the pound that need a home.
Mm-hmm.
I would go to the pound if I needed a dog, wanted a dog. I would have a dog that wouldn't go. Cats, I would have.
Yeah. Well, you get a little fuzz rat. I don't think he'd bother any cat. I said you could get a little fuzz rat. I don't think they'd bother the cats.
Yeah, the cats might bother him.
That's very true.
They're pretty mean. I'm telling you. Their nose gets out of joint.
The heat of that fire must be melting the tree.
I think it is.
It is. We're getting drift on.
God, is it raining? That's what it is, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have a in a second. Cats are getting older now. They're getting, Mama has to be 12, 13 years old.
Yeah. At least when a cat gets older, it's still easy to take care of. But like a dog, sometimes you have to carry them out and stuff.
That's
And
it. You do what you can. Right?
especially like Marla wanting a Great Dane, they don't live that long.
Oh, is that right?
Well, most big dogs only live like 9 or 10 years.
Yeah, you say the bigger they are, right?
Yeah.
I always loved St. Bernards.
We do too. Before we got Dolly, we were looking at those and those Burmese mountain dogs. They're kind of the same thing. But then we're looking, it's like average lifespan's like 9, 10 years. It's like, man, I don't know. Like, I get so attached, right? And then,
I know.
yeah.
But they are a beautiful dog.
Yeah.
They'd make a great pet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are cute.
The problem with those and those Bernards, though, is the hair.
Yeah,
Like, it's insane how much they should.
You'd have to vacuum every day.
Well, I do pretty much anyways because of the kids, but yeah, we'll see. We're going out to Alberta in the summer, and then
Nice.
we'll figure it out afterwards.
Yeah. That's another thing too. Are you taking a dog, Jake?
No, Mom lets Dolly out and feeds her and stuff. And
Right.
we've taken her out a couple times, and it wasn't horrible, but it's so much easier not having to take her.
Right.
You're not worrying about her jumping out and running away or something. Or
Probably more comfortable at home anyway.
I think so, just being lazy and sleeping and.
Yeah, they like the company though. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
Your mom would have to go spend some time.
Yeah, well, I think she does. So. No, we'll just.
They get lonely.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
We went out west for a couple of weeks and I had Nancy come feed the cats. And I'm telling you, and that's when Richard's mother lived with us. And she went to Ronald's for a couple of weeks.
Right.
We picked her up on the way home. When we came home, because we drove, right? We we got home, Jace, and the tongue and I got from Chief,
Oh yeah, they know they get mad.
she was, Ann couldn't, Ann, she says, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Yeah, it's funny. They get mad at you
She
because you
was
leave them.
meowing at me for 10 minutes,
Yeah,
like a mad meow.
right.
She was so mad at me.
Yeah, when we go and then we come back, Dolly will just wail.
Oh,
Just like, whoa, like she's so excited, right?
Yeah.
Like she does.
yeah.
Or even when Marla's parents come back, because they usually come once or twice a year, so
Oh,
she
yeah.
just friggin' going crazy, and
Cute, isn't it?
yeah,
They're stupid.
they remember, they know.
They do. That's cute. Thing. That's the thing of having animals. You look after them.
Yeah, like
Go away.
you want to go on a trip, we're lucky mom's there, because
Yeah.
if she wasn't there, we'd have to get a sitter or something.
Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do this year because Nancy used to come feed the cats. We can't do that now.
And they think it's just from COVID.
They aren't even sure.
Well, some people get long COVID and this weird stuff from it. I don't know. A couple of our Xbox friends there, they got it. Right, they've got it right now. Him and her, and they're just dying. I guess
Aw,
they're not old. They're only in their early 30s, but
right.
just depends on how it affects you.
That's the thing, and if you're not in good health, it's a lot worse.
And now they're saying this new vaccine for the variant doesn't really work worth a shit.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I haven't. I think we got our vaccines. I'm not sure if I've gotten my booster or not. I think I've had 3 shots. I don't know.
We've had 5.
Oh yeah, I haven't had that many.
Plus, I've had we got the flu shot.
Well, I just kind of gave up on it because it's like, if it's gonna mutate every year and they're not on top of it, I don't.
Well, if they had a shot like they do the flu once a year, that
Yeah.
would be all right. I think they're supposed to be coming out with something like that. They're looking into it anyway. I think maybe it's out already. I don't know.
That's the problem, is that even like the flu shot, they just predict what it's gonna be. So it's like 25% chance they get it right.
I
You know, it's better than nothing, I guess.
Oh, I just think I don't want the flu either, right? So I just,
Well, you don't want this Norwalk with it. It was worse than COVID.
was it?
Well, it was worse than the strain of COVID we had, anyways.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
The first night with COVID, when we had it, I had the chills so bad.
Did you?
Yeah, it was brutal, and yeah, I just laid in bed and it sucked because then when you had to go to the bathroom, you'd feel like you're freezing to death.
Aw,
But then the next day, I was just really tired,
yeah.
but I didn't get sick or anything. Not like with the Norwalk. Like
Is that right?
you're puking and crapping, and you can't even hardly stand up. And yeah, Norwalk. I just spent 2 days in bed pretty much.
That's terrible.
I'm glad I didn't take those oil drums to the scrapyard. I worked out well for that. I think I'm going to save that other one for the backyard. Especially if you're burning in summertime. At least you
Yeah.
can just make them smaller and burn inside it, right?
I couldn't believe it. He was all over the fire starter down there at Roslyn. We usually have some laying around, but
Everyone's probably doing this. That fire starter was actually like Glenn's out of the house. Like I never have it because we live in town, right? Like
right.
if we're starting a fire, it's a little campfire and it's dry, right?
Mhm,
But
mhm.
out here, you need that crap.
You do. We don't use it in the house because we got kindling, and I don't want him using that stuff in the house.
Well, not especially in the wood stove when it's enclosed.
No,
It's
I don't want that fumes and stuff. No. So we just use kindling and papers. But now we don't even get our flyers.
no, we don't get much either in town. It keeps getting less and less. Well, the Beaver's only like 10 pages.
Oh, it's so thin.
Yeah, there's like nothing in it.
I better quit doing it too.
I think if the old lady, the family's probably still using her money to run it,
Oh yeah.
because otherwise I don't think they would. there's no way I can't see it making any money with even having a couple employees. How would you make any
I
money?
don't know.
It's not
It's
like,
free, right?
yeah, no one pays for it, so I don't know how much
Unless they make
ad
money
revenue.
off the advertising. They might make some off that.
Oh, they do. I know when I started real estate there in 2016, everyone was still kind of advertising in the paper.
Yeah.
And it was expensive.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, like I think half a page was like $500. And then yeah, the full page was like 1100 or so. It was something wild. We always split it with the brokerage. It was still $100 a month though, just to have your little picture in one of your listings in the yeah, so
That's enough too.
yeah, I think the newsprint it kind of priced themselves out. Yes, Tim, I have a burn permit. I got the inside track in the fire department. Yeah. Yeah, Tim's watching her. I'm just sitting here with Aunt Eve. She brought sandwiches and stuff, so if you're hungry, you can just stop by and take them and leave. Oh, man.
Is she talking on that?
Oh, he just asked me if I had a burn permit. He was joking. Oh, man.
You want a muffin, Jake?
No, I'm good, Aunt Eve. I'm gonna kill this stream in a minute and get back to work. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. Anyways, I hope.
I'm burning up though.
No, I hope you're warm and cozy, Tim. Yes, that's a fire, Bonnie. It's not very cozy here, though. The tree's melting on my head. I'll show you. The heat's melting this tree, and it keeps dripping on us now. Hope you're having a good day, Bonnie. You coming with the fire truck and put this out, eh? If we sit here much longer, I think it's just gonna go out anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, it's probably melting on the fire.
Yeah.
Look at the blood from the tree.
Yeah, I can't believe some of the tree like it's budding already.
Is it from the heat, I wonder?
I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's weird. It's like just this tree, eh?
I wonder if it's from heat, Jake.
It could be. Could be. I'm sure you are. Are you working today, Tim, or are you just chilling at home? Man, those box springs, Aunt Eve, you see that leaning up against the table there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, those things are so heavy, it's insane. Yeah, like I can't believe, and there's like 2 or 3 of them in the backyard stuffed into the brush.
Wow. Are you getting another dumpster, Jake?
Oh yeah, we're gonna need,
Put that stuff in it when you put that?
well that I'm gonna scrap, but that's scrap metal there.
Right.
But yeah, we're gonna need a dumpster for like the porch and that,
Yeah.
the old outhouse on the back, and there's gonna be junk that it's gotta go in the dumpster. Sure, Tim, we're gonna be here for a while, but you can stop by and grab something. Take it easily.
You burn that timber if you're taking the deck down. Did you burn that timber?
Yeah, some of it'll burn, but like throwing it in the dumpster is pretty cheap. Yeah, so I mean it just depends on how much time. But
Some are huge, it's very fire.
yeah, and when I rip that off, I'm gonna be gutting part of the inside of the house probably too. So we're gonna have a dumpster here anyways.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm getting cold.
Not long, are you? You
Yeah, once you sit down, you get a little chilly.
get warmed up. Once you get up again, you get warmed. I get keep track of my steps on my watch. You know that day we did it?
Yeah.
I think it was around 16,000 steps. I had 17,000 steps on my...
Yeah, the yard's changed a lot since we started this, Bonnie. That's for sure. Jeez, It was like a jungle when we first got here, eh? Like, that's wild. Yep, she was a jungle. I think we're gonna take down these spruce trees here too, Bonnie. I'm just showing you these three big ones here, and then there's that big one right on the corner in the house, and then all these ones are gonna come down. A lot of them are just rotten and stuff. So keep puttering away at it. Yeah, we're gonna do a metal detector video once it thaws a little bit. I was actually hoping we could do one this week, but it got really cold the past couple nights again, of course. So I'm sure we're gonna find lots of nails and screws at every 2 feet. It's gonna be dinging and that, but actually that's probably the most excited we are to do something here. Yep, you are right. Nails, screws, pieces of old fence. That seems to be the common thing. Yeah, the old wire fence, and yeah. Gonna restore that pump too. Gonna do that in the spring and make a new deck for that so no one falls in it or animals, because I'm sure it's about ready to go. Yeah. But yeah, can't wait to metal detect. Never know, there might be a pot of gold somewhere. Yeah, right? They were so poor.
You never know.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm sure there's old bottles and stuff. I remember they used to throw those old, it was called 5-star whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like Grandpa and that back in the
Oh, we're back in
over on that fence line by the laneway there. Yeah. I'm sure there's old bottles and stuff in there. I know the old dump was across the road where James and Lizzie used to live, Grandpa's parents.
Oh, yeah. Oh, was it James?
Yeah, there was, well, the old foundation of the house, they filled it up with old bottles and cans, and I remember we used to tromp it. I think they've covered it over with dirt now.
Probably.
I should ask Beth if they'd let me metal detect over there. Oh, yeah, I don't think they'd care. I'm sure it'd be pretty easy to find it. No. Did you see that old picture when there used to be a bar in there? That must have been before your time, eh? Yeah, it was right in the corner here. And it looked rickety, like it was ready to fall over. I think there was a couple pictures of Aunt Joan with Dad, so that would have been, you would have been a baby then probably, but yeah. But I think we're gonna call it a stream here, Bonnie. And we're gonna get to work here because we're old and tired, so we're gonna get moving, or I'm not gonna get out of this chair. I hope you have an awesome Sunday, though. Thanks for tuning in. I always enjoy our chats. So, and yeah, I'll see you if you stop by, Tim. But anyways, you guys have an awesome Sunday, and yeah, guess we'll catch you guys on the flip side. We better get this going. It's gonna go out. So thanks, guys. Bye.